What's going on YouTube? It's your boy GrandPaPenguin. Today's video, so I'll be showing you guys how to install your Subaru or Subi Speed F1 style brake light on my Subaru Impreza 2012. So let's get right into the video. So I went on Subaru.com and selected which model I actually have for my vehicle, which I have a 2012-2016 Subaru Impreza. Scroll down, select which stuff that you want. Which I want is the F1 style LED rear fog light on your, which will go to your rear bumper. And they're actually going to show you, I actually have the newest style. This is like the old style. So if you have the new style, I don't know if they actually will show it. I think this might be V2. Select the V2 because it already comes with the plug and play option. One with the smoke to lens black, and you don't have to worry about anything. It includes everything, the plug and play harness, and it's ready to ship out. First thing what you want to do is try to locate where your the plastic cover, because my Subaru Impreza actually comes with the plastic cover on my rear bumper. Once you locate that, you want to crawl underneath your vehicle, pull over your rear bumper a little bit, and then you can just pinch it together and it pops out. You just pinch the top part and the bottom part. They're just small clips. When you just pinch it downwards or upwards, it comes out. I just wipe out a bunch of that dirt, excess dirt that's inside there. Next what you want to do is locate your bracket that should come with your Subaru bracket. And a big tip for me, when I installed it is I actually installed it on backwards. What you have, the bracket that you actually have, you want to have is both of your the brackets that have the feet on the bottom. Instead of having the feet on the top, make sure you have it on the bottom so it hooks, the feet catches on to where the bracket will go. I'll show you later on the video because I actually had it on backwards. I was like, oh, oops, no wonder why it looked so loose. I thought I actually had it on right, but it was so it was very loose. Brake light in general, I was like, frick, wow. Once you actually have it installed, it will look something like this. I actually had it on backwards. I had the feet upwards. What you want to do is have the feet downwards. I was like, oh, I was using that as reference, the Subaru Bros video. I was looking back and forth. But once you have it installed, it looks something like this. It looks so clean. It matches along with my Subaru itself. Color of my car. So you guys can see I have the feet on the bottom. And then I used, once you have the nuts set up, put the bracket on, put the bolts on, and then there you go. I was like, oh, it was like that. I was so pissed off. I was just shaking my head. I was face palming myself when I realized I actually had that on backwards. But the tools I used, you can either use is a regular ratchet, a 1/4-inch ratchet with a 10mm socket. I used electric ratchet. I used my 1/4-inch Milwaukee M12 fuel electric ratchet. But either way, as long as you have a 10mm wrench or ratchet, it should be able to tighten the bolts. The next step, what you want to do is clear up your trunk itself. Clear out my trunk because we have to access either the driver's side or passenger side tail light on our brake, tail lights itself. So I'll show you guys. There's two plastic clips on the right side. So we're gonna access the passenger side itself. I have a cover for my trunk itself. So you can either use a flathead or like a plastic trim tool to take out these plastic clips that hold the insulated part for your wheel well, not wheel well, but yeah, your trunk space. So I take out this one compartment for where my spare tire will go. Take that out. I think that's pretty much it, that in terms of taking stuff out so you can see your spare tire. So there's a total of 3 plastic clips because this is probably going to be the last trim piece we're going to take out. You can either use your flathead or your plastic trim tool. Once you take them out, it should pop open like this, so you can gain more access towards for your brake light itself, routing the cables. So I messed up on this plastic clip. I'll show you guys how to refix it. If you actually took the head off, just put it back in, but not push it back down. The next step is, once we get there, is getting your plug and play harness for your brake light. So the silver piece will connect in towards your brake light itself. Brake light connector. You just push down. The connector should come out. Once you know what you're actually snapped in, you hear like a big click. And the next part, I actually thought I recorded footage for the install more of the video, but I guess I did not. So I'm gonna reference this off of SubiBros.com. Once we have there, to actually install it, you guys could connect the other side of. There should be an extension piece that connects towards your brake light harness itself. So connect that piece, because this piece is the plug and play harness. So you're gonna plug the extension piece that you received, plug it in. It should just snap in. And then you're gonna get the other end of the cable. Let me make this 1080p so you guys can see it even better. You gotta get your other end of the cable, and you gotta access that trim piece that I actually have. There should be a circular like insulator thing that you could either pop out which side. So I actually routed my cable through here. I fished the wire, so I actually had some extra cable management. And you're gonna see the circular thing. You could just push this out. So you just push this out. It should fall down. So I just pushed this out. I got lucky because sometimes you could maybe lose it, but depending how far it fell down, like underneath your car. So once you get that, I actually used the drill bit because so I could fish the wiring through into the brake pedal, into my brake light. So I used the drill bit. Once you get like a small enough hole, you just could put it back, the insulator back into the vehicle itself. And yeah, and you can fish your wiring harness through, just like that. Once you actually feed that through, you just pop open like that. But what made it easier for me, I actually fished it through, and then whatever excess I have, I just snuck it back up. So what you want to do is go back down underneath your car, reconnect your harness that you actually have. This is a little bit tighter squeeze if you actually have like bigger hands and stuff like that. But it was struggling for me when I connected. Once you actually connect, it should hear allow click, and make sure after you connect that, double check making sure that the brake light actually works. So you just pop open like that. And then whatever excess cable that you have, you can just pull it back up, so it's not dragging that much. So you can either hide all the wires. I just pushed it out of the way just like that. I didn't have any zip tie stuff like that. Either if you wanted to, you can add some silicone insulator, like grease, not grease, but like an insulator thing, so no water intrusion will go into where your spare tire goes. But I didn't do that because I thought I was fine. It was like, oh, it's like a quick it's probably like a quick sealant epoxy or something like that. So I didn't even need to use that. It's like a small enough hole that like water, I don't think water will actually leak in. Once you get done, put back over your cover and put back your plastic clips where it goes. For this part, to test out your lights to see if they work, if you wanted to have the F1 style like flashing lights, it should be on the basic mode, so you don't have to adjust it. But if you don't want to have like the flashing F1 style seizure mode, what you want to do is hold down your brake pedal and cycle on and off your headlights. I think you want to do that like 3 times that he's got to say in this video.
Light position, starting at the off position to the on position, and then back off. You're going to go through that 3 times.
Yeah, like that. Brake pedal,
quick, otherwise
cycle on and off 3 times.
So with your foot on the brake, you'll just go on, off, on, off, on, off.
Just like that.
If you can either have a friend help, or if you're backed up against a wall, you can see whether the strobe's turned off or not behind you. But you got to make sure to do it pretty quickly, otherwise it's brake on. F1 bar style LED rear fog light.
So this is what actually looks on the vehicle. It looks pretty aggressive in terms of your WRX or STI. I have that on my Impreza. My Impreza looks pretty dope with it. there you guys have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys everybody tuning in the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed something, learned something new. Leave a like the video, comment down below if would you guys actually get this, if you guys actually had would you guys get this on your own vehicle if you guys are into modifying your cars itself. Like if I had my my dream car is a STI, I'm definitely gonna get one of these on my STI. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on post notifications if you guys are interested in it, if you guys want to keep up to date videos like this. With that being said, I'll see you guys next video. Peace out, have a good rest of your day.